My friends, welcome back to the channel. If you or someone you love receives Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, then you're going to want to hear every single word of today's update, because 2025 is bringing something we haven't seen in years, the biggest Social Security raise yet, with some Americans expecting up to $500 more per month in their checks. Now, before we dive in, please take just one quick moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications. It only takes a second, and it means you'll never miss important updates about your Social Security, stimulus news, or benefit payments. We work hard every day to keep you informed, clearly, simply, and honestly, so you always know what's really happening with your money. So, let's start with the question that's on everyone's mind. Is it true? Are seniors really getting a major increase in 2025? And if so, when does it start? And how much more can you expect in your pocket each month? The short answer: yes, it's true. The Social Security Administration has confirmed a historic cost of living adjustment, COLA, for 2025, and millions of retirees will see their benefits rise starting January 2025. But that's just the headline. The real story goes much deeper into how this increase was calculated, what triggered it, and how it will affect different groups of Americans, including SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries. Let's break it all down, step by step, clearly and calmly, so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how much more you'll receive, when to expect your new payment, and what else might be coming next. Every year, Social Security adjusts benefits based on inflation. It's called the Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA. The goal is simple: to make sure that your benefits keep pace with the rising cost of food, rent, gas, healthcare, and everyday essentials. But here's the thing: the last few years have been extremely challenging. Prices have jumped, groceries have gone up by 20 to 30% in some areas, and even basic items like electricity and prescription drugs have become much more expensive. For many seniors, those small annual increases, 1.3%, 3.2%, 5.9%, just haven't been enough. That's why the 2025 raise is such a big deal. After analyzing the inflation numbers from July, August, and September 2024, the Social Security Administration officially confirmed that benefits will rise by approximately 5.2% in 2025. A historic jump that could add hundreds of dollars to monthly payments for retirees and disabled Americans. If you currently receive $1,500 a month, your benefit could increase to around $1,578, nearly $80 more every month. If your benefit is $2,000, it could rise to around $1,204, which means roughly $100 extra per month, or $200 more per year. And for higher benefit recipients, some could see increases of $400 to $500 per month, depending on their earnings record and combined benefits with a spouse. This increase doesn't just help you, it helps millions of families who depend on these checks to pay rent, keep the lights on, or cover healthcare costs. It's not just a raise, it's relief, stability, and hope at a time when many seniors are struggling to keep up. Now, let's talk about why this is happening. Every year, the Social Security Administration bases the COLA on the Consumer Price Index for Urban Wage Earners and Clerical Workers, CPI-W, a government measure that tracks inflation. Specifically, they look at the CPI-W data from July, August, and September. If prices go up, your benefits go up too. But if inflation cools down, the adjustment is smaller. In 2024, inflation didn't disappear, it just shifted. While gas prices dropped slightly, other areas saw massive spikes. Healthcare, rent, utilities, and groceries kept climbing. That consistent upward pressure is what drove the 2025 COLA higher than expected. Economists had predicted around 3.5% early in the year, but when the final numbers came in, it became clear that living costs were still rising too fast for retirees to absorb without help. So the SSA confirmed one of the largest raises since 1982. A strong sign that the government acknowledges how tough this economy has been for fixed-income households. But there's also something else happening behind the scenes. For the first time in decades, lawmakers are discussing long-term reforms to make Social Security fairer and more stable, including better adjustments for low-income retirees and possible expansions for SSI and SSDI recipients. That means this 2025 raise might not be the end of good news. It could be the beginning of a larger shift in how America treats its retirees. Good question. The answer is that most federal benefits tied to Social Security will also see increases. That includes Supplemental Security Income, SSI, Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, and even VA compensation benefits for veterans with disabilities. For SSI recipients, who often receive smaller monthly payments, this raise could make a meaningful difference. In 2024, the maximum federal SSI benefit was $943 for individuals and $1,415 for couples. With the new adjustment, that could climb to roughly $992 and $488, an increase of about $50 to $70 a month. For SSDI recipients, the increase depends on the individual's work history and average lifetime earnings, but most can expect a 5% to 6% jump in total benefits. And for veterans, the Department of Veterans Affairs typically matches Social Security's COLA, meaning VA disability checks will rise by the same percentage starting January 2025. That's a welcome boost for those who've served the nation and rely on that steady monthly support. So, no matter which group you fall into, retirees, disabled workers, or veterans, you can expect a tangible improvement in your monthly income very soon. Now, here's something very important that every beneficiary should do before the new payments begin. Check your updated benefit statement. The Social Security Administration typically mails out COLA notices in December, explaining exactly how much your new monthly benefit will be, but you don't have to wait for the mail. You can view it much sooner by logging into your My Social Security account online. If you haven't set one up yet, go to ssa.gov My Account. Once you log in, click on the section labeled Benefits and Payments. There, you'll find your 2025 COLA notice, showing your new monthly payment amount, the deduction for Medicare premiums, and the net amount you'll actually receive. Speaking of Medicare, here's something important to note. Sometimes, even though you get a COLA increase, your take-home benefit might not rise as much as you expect. That's because Medicare Part B premiums, which are usually deducted automatically from your Social Security check, can go up each year too. In 2025, experts expect the Medicare Part B premium to increase slightly, by around $10 to $12 a month. So while your gross Social Security benefit might rise by $80 or $100, your net payment could be a little less once the premium is taken out. Still, even after accounting for Medicare costs, most retirees will see a meaningful boost in their take-home income, especially those with modest or average benefits. This is why it's essential to check your notice carefully. Compare your December 2024 payment with your January 2025 deposit, and make sure the increase matches the official COLA rate. If there's any discrepancy, contact your local Social Security office or call the National Helpline to verify your records. Remember, no one will call or email you to update your benefit. If you receive such messages, they're scams. Always go directly to ssa.gov or call the official SSA number to get help. This increase isn't just about numbers, it's about people. It's about the millions of seniors who've worked their entire lives, paid into the system, and now depend on that monthly check to survive. Over the past few years, inflation has been brutal for retirees. Every trip to the grocery store, every electricity bill, every visit to the pharmacy, everything costs more. Many seniors have had to cut back on essentials or dip into savings just to get by. So this 2025 raise is a recognition of that struggle. It's a long overdue acknowledgement that America's seniors deserve better, that they shouldn't have to choose between paying for heat and buying medicine. A raise of $100, $200, or even $500 a month can make a massive difference. It can mean the ability to pay rent without fear, to refill prescriptions on time, or to finally breathe a little easier each month. It's also a message from the government that they're listening, that the Social Security program still matters and is being adjusted to meet modern realities. But this raise also brings new attention to a bigger issue: the long-term stability of the Social Security Trust Fund. As we look ahead to 2025, this record-breaking raise marks a turning point. It shows that the government is responding to the real financial pressures retirees face, but it also highlights the need for ongoing action. Rising prices, aging populations, and healthcare costs will continue to shape the future of Social Security. But for now, millions of Americans can breathe a little easier knowing that help is on the way. real, tangible help that will show up in their bank accounts starting in January. For many seniors, this raise isn't just about money. It's about dignity. It's about being seen, heard, and supported after a lifetime of hard work. It's about knowing that even in tough times, the system you paid into is finally giving something meaningful back. And remember, this isn't the end of the story. More relief programs, stimulus proposals, and retirement reforms are being discussed in Washington as we speak. That's why staying informed matters more than ever. So, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're here every week with clear, honest, and easy-to-understand news about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, and everything that affects seniors and retirees across America. Together, we'll make sure you always have the facts. No confusion, no rumors, just real information that helps you live with confidence and peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching, for being part of this community, and for supporting the channel. May 2025 bring you stability, comfort, and good health. And as always, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next update.